Peace, family. Happy New Year to you. 2025 is in full effect. Me and Jabari are here today. And, just talking a little bit about this. Man, it's the 30-year anniversary for Reality Speaks this year. 30-year anniversary, 30 years that we've been bringing information for inspiration for the purpose of elevation. So that's what we're doing. So what we're going to do is this year, we're going to be walking through a lot of the lectures that we've done in the past. There's hundreds of lectures that we've actually done. Jabari, can you stop with that gum, please? Stretching it out. So we got little Jabari here for those who don't know. It's my little son, my little SUNSON son that's here with me as we celebrate this 30-year anniversary. So what we're going to do is different ones with different lectures we're going to play. We're going to go to the beginning, but we're going to sometimes skip around a little bit. This right here is a one that we do with Dick Gregory. So sometimes I'll do little watch parties where I'll actually invite y'all in. But 30-year anniversary, plus we're gonna do something real big. We're gonna do something real big for the 30-year anniversary this year. So y'all tune in, and we're gonna start letting y'all know about what that is. We got some other events that's gonna be coming up soon. We got events coming up soon, so just stay tuned for those events that's coming up. But man, 30 years, and we've given you everybody from Khalid Muhammad to Sister Soldier to Dr. Claude Anderson to Dr. Francis Chris Wellson to Del Jones to Dr. Barshango to Dr. Ben to Brother James Small to Dr. Jeffries to Dr. Africa, Dr. Scott Whitaker. I mean, man, look, Dr. Mayat, Dr. Assar, brother Baba Emotep. Man, it's so many people. That was some people from Baltimore that I named, but so many people who have been a part of this lecture series and us educating our community. All right. So we're gonna do is we're gonna queue up here, and this is the 30-year edition. And I got my little son that's right here again, and he's ready to play, but he's right here watching this because one day he's gonna be taking over and keeping this information going. Is that right, Jabari? That's right. That's right. Throw your card to the sky. Let me see. Put your cards up. Put the balloon down. Throw your card. Show them how you put your card to the sky. Well, that ain't a. What's your card, boy? All right, King Jabari. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna set it off, and y'all enjoy this Dick Gregory here, and you can ask questions and stuff. Let me know how you like it, and let's go from here.
Hi.
Okay, family, let's go back. The sound, I hear that the sound is not on, so let me make sure that I get the sound up and popping for you. All right, we're going to go back and do this. Appreciate your patience. Let's see. We're going to... Go and get this sound up and rolling for you. All right, let's get this sound up and popping for the family. King Jabari. You know the place that pledge allegiance to my people? Huh? You do? African race?
No, it's African race that I do to my big boy school.
Huh?
To my big boy school.
Oh, big boy school. Okay. Okay. All right, and y'all let me know this time around if y'all can hear the sound. Hear the sound coming in. All right, let's try this again, fam. His mother, take good care of his mother. All of a sudden, just went Looney Tune, killed his mother and himself. Some people that I know work there, like I said, I don't have the facts on that. I mean, some people said they found 8, 9 shells in that room where they were at. So, I mean, what I believe that happened was the brother probably did shoot the doctor, and then the police came in and shot him and the mother because they wasn't going to waste time. That's a very prestigious institution, so they weren't going to do that. So we have to look past what these people tell us. Whenever Kwame Ture said, whenever the system of racism, white supremacy lies all the time, and if they tell the truth, it's because of a double lie that they done told. What Dick Gregory represents for us as a people, this brother looks beyond what the news media tells us. This is what we need to do as a people. They can tell us anything. They can tell us that, hey, the sky's gold. And they be on the news telling us that, and we all be in here talking about it right now. I mean, we won't even go and look and research those things. But we have to start doing that as a people. We have to research it. I know many of us work 2 and 3 jobs, trying to take care of the house, in the car, the expensive car that we have, and those different things. But our people are dying out here on the streets because of that. We got to free up our time. We got to research. We got to study. We got to go and save our children. I get tired of hearing every day people blaming our. Is it our children's fault that they like they are today? Is it their fault? Because all I hear is the youth of the day. I don't know what's wrong with the youth of the day. Well, did you look at yourself yesterday? Or look at the people yesterday and see what they did or what the people did not do? It takes a village to raise a child. And we ain't functioning as a village right now. Families dysfunctional right now. How many people in here got a very functional family right now? Raise your hand. Oh, come on. 2 people? That's sick. And I'm getting up there in my older years also. I mean, I'm 35 now, but I can remember some of the older people laughing at me. Some of the young people, yeah, you getting up there, son. But I can remember even as coming up 9, 10 years old, my family used to come together on Sunday, and we used to sit down and we used to eat together. That don't happen no more. Why? Because the new movement, the new struggle right now is black people paying bills. That's the new movement right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, hey man, it's tough right now. You know what I'm saying? The car note, the phone, everything is on me right now. You know what I mean? So we gotta start studying. We gotta save our people right now in this community. Bob, we almost ready? These people they're looking at me right now. Like, I hear you, brother, but where's Dick Gregory at? We appreciate you coming out. Give yourself another big round of applause for coming out tonight. Reality Speaks, we give information for inspiration, for the purpose of elevation. We have to start the revolution first and foremost in the mind. All right? So we're going to get ready to bring up a legend
This is, like I said, this is what Dick Gregory represents. This brother knew people like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Stokely Carmichael, Kwame Ture, many of the great people in our community, Dr. John Henry Clark. So we really appreciate this brother. This brother has been putting himself on the front line for a lot of years. Give him a big round of applause. Stand on your feet and give this elder a big round of applause. Almost 80 years old. Brother Dick Gregory. Yes, sir.
Was good and got bad. They've always been this way. You know, the problem is you probably don't know no white folks. You know what I'm saying? See, white ain't a color, it's an attitude. And if you don't have trillions of dollars in the bank that you don't need, you can't have the attitude. You the white folks we mad at, they couldn't help us if they liked us. Matter of fact, they'll kill them on the way to get you. And that's why you got to slow up every now and then and just let your universal order take over. You know, Hitler did not declare war on black folks. World War I and World War II wasn't white folks jumping on black folks. They was jumping on each other. When white folks invented a nuclear bomb, it wasn't to drop on Africa, it was to drop on each other. So we just have to learn just to leave them alone and let them go ahead and do what they're gonna do. Say, we be here when you get back, boss. And you can't let them make you mad. Whom the gods want to destroy, they make mad first. I was in the airport and see this little white girl talking to her mother. They looking, pointing at me. So the little white girl walked up to me and said, "Excuse me, mister, your name Dick Gregory?" I said, "Yeah." He said, and see, children are honest. You tell them something and you don't mean for them. So he said, "My mama say you got a tail." And I said, "Yeah, tell her mine's in the front." So y'all be so uptight, be all upset over stuff you can't do nothing about. You know what I mean? What's your name, brother? So let's say you live in this big old condo that they said you shouldn't have been able to buy it in the first place. You know, I don't know how they trick y'all into believing that if you ain't got no money, you ain't supposed to buy nothing. If white folk come to you and say, "Look here, man, I can put you in this brand new condo." Now, you didn't have one before. And if they didn't put you in one of them trick deals, you wouldn't have one now. So just go on and take it. Nigga, you know you ain't gonna pay for it. You ain't got the money to pay for it. Talk about they gave black folk bad loans. They've always gave us bad loans. Just go on and do it, man. What kind of car you driving? A Mazda. So somebody, white dude, come up to you and say, "I can put you in a brand new $400,000 Rolls Royce, and we don't need to check where you work. We don't need to check your credit. Just say, give me the keys, man." Y'all be all uptight over nothing. I've been married 51 years, and the biggest problem I had with my old lady, she couldn't handle debt. And I'm trying to tell her, fear and God don't occupy the same space. Huh? And they got y'all crazy. Look, if I owned the biggest bank in town, and me and you are friends, you know what I mean? Wouldn't you be stupid to come to the bank and ask me to borrow a quarter? Huh? You know what I'm saying? You gonna come, it costs you $1 to get on the subway to come ask me for a quarter. You know what I mean? We friends, man. So the most I can do is tell you no, then you go tell your friends. So I went in the bank, the nigga's worth about $40 billion. I asked, and he said no. You understand? What I mean by that, how can y'all, God controls the whole universe. Ain't nothing in the universe that the real God didn't put there, right? So why would you pray to God for a job when he owns everything? Huh? Just ask for the money. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? We ain't talking about no chumps. We talking about the real God. And you're going to fall on your knees and waste that time asking God for a job. That means you don't believe in God. If you believe in God, you just say, why would you pray to God because your rent due? You think God don't know that? Huh? You just say, hey, fix it, champ. That's all. But y'all go through all that craziness, huh? But we get married, my wife all upset over debt. And I said, I don't know what you're upset over. You know I didn't have nothing when you married me. I didn't even know if I wanted to be a comedian or not. I just knew I didn't want to work. Huh? And I noticed that all the people that run this planet don't work. That kind of scary. Prince Charles, one of the richest white boys on the planet. You got more intelligence in your baby finger than that boy got in his whole body. And he ain't never had a job. Why? Because nobody told him he needed one. Huh? Y'all got a zoo here in town, other than John Hopkins? No, y'all got a zoo here? All right, you need to go there. They got a gorilla out there. You need to go there and just, don't go like you want to look at the gorilla. Just go and just kind of, and the gorilla be looking at you, saying, brother, I act different. Huh? But before you go out there, if you work and take off a week, because gorillas can smell if you got a job, and they don't like you. And just watch the gorilla. The gorilla eat more food in one day than you eat in 6 months, and the gorilla ain't never had a job. Have you ever read where a gorilla starved to death? You ever read where a gorilla robbed somebody, raped somebody, commit suicide? See, work will make you do all that. At least if you're going to be stupid enough to believe you need a job, why don't you let work find you? Huh? And when you see it come, hide from it. Queen Elizabeth made $360 million every 24 hours, just interest on her money. Now, them be white folks. Huh? I like them type of white folks because they ain't honest, they nothing but thugs, they ungodly, unspiritual, but they tell the truth. They say, we go into war to protect our interests. As an interest. You know what I'm saying? And so when you stop and think about, games they play. So I wouldn't even know how to perk my mouth up to ask God for a job. I mean, this is the real, there's trillions of stars in the sky. God put them all there. Now, I might ask God for a couple of stars. Piece of moon. Damn food grow wild. You ever walk out in the forest? This food is growing. And they got you believing you got to work to eat. So somewhere. And then after you get it, they trick you. Look at Tiger Woods. Damn near a billionaire. And you had a better Thanksgiving last year than he did. He sent me a Christmas card. And I was waiting for a New Year's card. Because the Christmas card kind of insulted me because he didn't tell me the truth. Here's the Christmas card. It said, ho, 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 ho. And he left 18 of them hoes off. I mean, here's a boy so messed up. Then he messed it up for all of us. You know what I mean? Every woman on the planet could make her some money saying she had sex with Tiger, except you, because he didn't fool no sisters. You know what I'm saying? And then, did y'all buy what they told you? His wife beat him up. Now think about what they saying. Wife ain't never been to school. She was a nanny for his good friend, her and his wife and the nanny probably got together and said, let's trick you. So she said she heard some noise. Now, Shaq lives in that same complex. And them houses are so far away from the road, you couldn't hear nothing. If World War III was going up, you wouldn't hear nothing. So she said she runs down. Y'all know the story, right? And he laying out there on the ground in the car, unconscious. So she runs back to the house. Instead of getting the other set of keys, she get a golf stick. Did you see the car? Now, if this is your husband and he on the left side of the car, then why would you go to the back of the SUV and break the back window out when he up front? And you see the picture? The glass was shattered, all of it come out. So how she crawled through there without getting cut? And then they carried him to the hospital. And then for the next 3 days, the Florida State Troopers was trying to interview him. Y'all saw that. And he wouldn't let them. Do you realize how racist Florida is? And do you realize what a Florida State Trooper is like? And here's a brother then took over their game and their white woman. And this nigga gonna tell them, I don't want to talk to you. And they didn't have to have no reason. Did y'all know he was driving barefooted in a pair of short pants? Did y'all know that? How many of y'all know that? Do you know in the 50 states of America, it is against the law to drive with no shoes on? So that alone give them a right to go in and question him. Huh? So I know a friend of mine who knows somebody that work in the hospital where they brought him. And so I called a friend of mine, which was my daughter. And she said, the chief of nurses want to send you a picture of him, but if she didn't say who it was, you wouldn't recognize him. That's how bad he was beat. So I said, no, I don't need that. I always knew when they said it was a mob whooping. It was a mob whooping. And if you want to trace the blame back other than him, not them hoes, Charles Barkley, and who? Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan broke. Michael Jordan ain't got a claw. How many of y'all know that Michael Jackson owns 50% of Sony? How many of y'all know that? And if they sold it right now, he would get about $80 billion. But they told you he was broke. And what difference do it make? You ain't gonna get nothing anyway from him. But Michael Jordan ain't got a quarter. And they tell you he got all this money. Gambling. Huh? Gambling. And then when they found out Michael Jordan was shaving points, I mean, y'all know that. See, y'all supposed to know everything. Y'all know that. Nobody in the room know. They was investigating it, and in the process of investigating it, they found out that Magic was shaving points. So the white folks say, oh, we got to find a way to stop this investigation. They are basketball. So they said, Magic, you tell them you got AIDS. Magic ain't lost no weight. He ain't looked sick. And if he had AIDS and cured it, how come you think all these rich gays that's dying from it don't be the path to him and say, how'd you do it? Huh? And Michael, they killed his daddy. And they gave him a reason to get out. Huh? So y'all shouldn't even be sticking your nose in business when you don't know nothing about it. They found Michael's daddy in the car, right? Shot in the aorta. Huh? How far you live from here? 20 miles. So if you get shot in the aorta, blood will splash all the way back to your house. But yet there was no blood in the car. So that gave Michael and Magic a reason to get out, and the investigation stops. Then Magic was going to come back in, and the guy said, no, man, we don't want to be playing where you can get cut in that AIDS blood, y'all know, so he couldn't come back in. So they told Michael to make like you want to play baseball. Remember that? That was to keep him in shape. Then he came on back in. It's a game. And do y'all know how treacherous these people are? about 40 to 60% of your college football game is fixed. Huh? The, the favorite in the Kentucky Derby haven't won in 27 years. Huh? And so you can't do nothing about it, but stop buying into it. Huh? You know, economy's bad. You know that. How you know that? You didn't have nothing before. So how can you prove the economy bad? Huh? See, it's different. You had about $10 billion and you lost it. You ain't had nothing before. So why you buy into the economy bad? Where'd it go? If I broke in your house and stole $10 million, right? If I don't burn it, the $10 million still here, right? So where'd the money go? I got a cousin, ain't got a quality. His mama called me. He about to commit suicide over the stock market. He don't even know what the stock market is. Name Google. Anybody name a boy Google? So his mother said, would you just come here? Google respects you. And I think if you tell him not to kill himself, well, you his mama, if you can't tell him, but he'll listen to me, I don't always be in the room with him. He might kill me, that crazy. So I go down and I say to his mother, you're really wasting my time. How you gonna kill himself? He ain't got no gun. He ain't got no knife. He said, he gonna jump out the window. How you gonna kill himself? He in a basement apartment, jumping up. So I go in and I say, hey, brother, why are you upset about the stock market? He said, I'm just trying to relate with the brother. He thought Dow Jones is a black guy. So like I said, I get married. And my old lady, she had got some stuff on credit, had a lot of stuff on credit. I wasn't worried about mine because I wasn't planning on paying for mine. See, I don't underestimate white folks. I knew them white folks knew I wasn't going to pay for it when I got it. They just want to get it out the store. And if you really want to wipe the store out, you go in Christmas Eve. They ain't got time to check nothing. You know what I'm saying? But don't go in acting like you poor. Y'all go in there and talking about, you think we can afford that? They hear you. Walk in like them white folks do. You know? What's up, guys? How you doing? And you keep saying, I told you I won't go to the thrift store. That's jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Now they following you all around. Christmas be over in a few minutes. You know. And then you have the brother over here come up with one of them big shopping carts, one that look like a bus. You know. And don't argue. Just say, what do you want? You say, get them all. You know? That's what I did, man. How many of y'all older folks remember the best fruit cake you could buy was Sears and Roebuck? Y'all remember they could make a fruit cake, right? So I'll go in and say, where's your fruit cake? Says over here. How many you want? All of them. Well, look, Christmas is gonna be over in an hour. They're so glad they got a fool in there, they don't know what to do. And I've been taking orders for a month of the black folks that want fruit cakes, and I said to make sure they're fresh, you'll get them an hour before Christmas. Because you got to be real dumb to believe that Santa Claus crap. You know what I mean? What white man gonna come in a black neighborhood after midnight? Too fat to get through a chimney, huh? And once he get through there, he ain't got no soot on him. You understand what I'm saying? I used to write letters to Santa Claus. Now, I'm not against that. You ever write a letter to Santa Claus? You know what's good about writing a letter to Santa Claus? Everything you put down, you got. Y'all remember that? Huh? You didn't say, my mama's in the hospital. We don't know where dad is. We ain't got no money. You just say, I want a bicycle. A red bicycle. And everything I put down, I got. Why? Because if your brain orders it and you believe you're going to get it, you're going to get it. Huh? See how it works? And so we walked out of Sears and Roebuck with about $15,000 worth of stuff. And my wife, she ain't got no criminal in her at all, but she'll watch me do it. You know what I mean? So she said, come on, let's get out of here. Why you take so long? I said, I'm going back to get some wrapping paper. So I went back. They were so happy. I took all that junk off them. They opened up the gift wrap section and made them wrap all my stuff. Now, a month later, the bill comes. I don't know where the fruitcakes are. Have you ever stolen anything from? Did you know how to, did you ever go to jail? Okay, you probably ain't stolen it. See, there's an art to stealing. You don't steal because you're broke. You really get caught then. Huh? It's like you don't eat because you're hungry. You eat to keep from getting hungry. Huh? Once you get hungry, the damage is already done. The brain and the heart saying, is he crazy? But if you know how to steal, you know, let's say, what's your name, brother? What kind of car you got? How old is it?
6 years old.
6. Well, let's say it's 16 years old. Okay? So me and you gonna go by his house. And we're gonna tell you two criminals that we're going by and steal a battery out of a 16-year-old car. You think we're crazy, right? So we go and we take the battery, right? And we come back and show it to you. Now you know we're crazy, right? But you see, when you take the battery, he got to go buy a new one. You come back and get it. Huh? I mean, if you went out there in your car with the battery's missing, when you get another one, and you're gonna park the same damn place. So I already promised him we're gonna get him a brand new battery. Huh? See what I'm saying? How it works? And when the police catch you, you just act crazy. Huh? Where you going with that battery? What battery? And you can be smarter than a cop, because a cop carry bullets with that lead on them. If your child can get lead poison from paint on the wall, what do you think happened to cops carrying that lead? That's why British cops don't carry no guns. Lead poison. And it run you crazy. Do you know more cops in America die every year from suicide than killed in the line? They do. Huh? You bucking his eyes like you a cop. You a cop, huh? Do you know the #1 divorce occupation in America is cops? And their second wives is whores. Huh? The lead run them crazy. Huh? So you can just stand there and talk to a cop, you know. So cop said, why you standing on this corner? What you doing? I'm trying to figure out what happened. Where do wind go when it stopped blowing? You know what I mean? Let's say the two of y'all are school teachers, good school teachers. Now, you know, students will come and tell you the dog did what to their homework. Ate it. You know that, right? Me, I know y'all ain't crazy. So I come in. Matter of fact, I didn't have my homework. I didn't even take it home. I called what y'all gave me schoolwork. It's stay in school, ain't going to my house. You gonna give me some trigonometry? My mama can't even spell it. How she gonna help me with? And that's something else y'all need to stop doing. Y'all got to stop buying into this crap that you supposed to help your children with your homework if you qualify. Huh? How you gonna help me with my homework when you can't read or write? What we need is to see to it that we have study centers in the community. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? In the hood. Because we don't live in no community. A hood is something you wear over your to hide something, right? That's where we live, in the hood. A community, you control your cops, you control your banks, you control your education. You don't, none of y'all do that. So you don't live in no community. So I'm standing on the corner one day, the white cop walked up to me and said, what you thinking about? I said, I notice every time somebody take a picture of me, they say cheese. You ever anybody do that? So I'm figuring out if I take a picture of cheese, what do it say? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And you black folks, man, y'all want to be all intelligent when somebody grab y'all doing something. Just be crazy. Let's say me and him is drug addicts. And let's say you are brothers, sisters, and we robbed you to get some drugs. So then we decided that we don't want to be drug addicts no more. We live in New York. So we go turn ourselves in. And he says to us, we full for the next 18 months. So we can't take nobody. There's something wrong with that. We want to turn ourselves in. And they say, we can't hold no more. We full. Right? That's what you told us. Okay? So now, what you gonna say? We might as well go back and finish. See that? You hear me? Did you go to special school when you was a little boy? I mean, did a bus come by and pick you up when it wasn't picking up nobody else? I mean, did your mom and dad just sit you on the porch because they didn't want nobody to see you? You know what I mean? So that's what he said. You heard him, right? What'd you say? Tell him. Go back and do it again, see? Now, here's what I would do. I would go to these two folks over here. And I say, see that white lady over across the street? Because, see, I got a headache. I don't know what it is. I've been coughing up blood. I don't know what it is, right? So I said, I know y'all don't know me, but I'm going to take this brick and make like I'm going to hit this white woman with it. Y'all call the police and hold me till they get there. They will put me in jail. They will examine me. They will find out that that is a brain tumor and this is lung cancer. And so in 2 days, I'll be operated on. No insurance. I'll be eating 3 pills a day. And you out there getting high, robbing them again. Now, is this something stupid we live in where I just can't go get off the street But if they think I'm going to hit that white woman, they can find room for me and they'll give me treatment. Huh? So when you live in a crazy system, you got to act crazy. So you the teacher, you've heard everybody say, the dog ate my homework, right? So I'm coming in and tell you, my homework ate up my dog. And I'm gonna show you the homework with blood all over it. And I'm crying, my dog, the damn homework you gave me, I might sue you. Now you get nervous, huh? The original stuff don't work in the crazy system, huh? You know what I'm saying? So just leave it alone. I called a friend of mine, he just bought a $34 million house. I said, Jeff, how you feel? He said, I woke up this morning. I said, people going to the electric chair woke up this morning. You can't find a better reason for waking up than just waking up. You should sleep. I was over in Budapest, paid me $40,000 to come over and speak because they want to tap into your head. You know. So they do it slick. He says, well, we're so glad you're here. What's the number one pressing thing in your head today? Now I'm supposed to tell them. So you think you got to sound intelligent. I know I'm smart. I want to be validated by them. I said, well, I'm trying to find out what happened to albinos after high school. Every high school got albinos, then they disappear. I just want to know where they go. Huh? I'm on airplanes every day, never seen an albino, never seen an albino, never seen an albino cop. Ain't no woman said the albino raped me, that'd be easy to catch, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? I go to jails and talk to inmates, never seen an albino. Huh? And every school got albino, then they just disappear. I never heard of an albino funeral. I never heard of albino, you have, huh? You must know one, huh? Y'all know what I'm saying? I just want to know, where do they go? You haven't heard nobody say, I just seen them disappear. You don't see nothing. One day they're there, next day they're gone. Huh? So once they know they're not going to get you, then they go ask you something else. What's the number 2 thing on your mind? I said, in 2 years, I'll be 80 years old. I never seen a baby pigeon. You don't know that? Have you? Every pigeon I see is grown. So then white folks say, well, that's because you live in the city. I live in the city. I seen a baby alligator. I seen a baby gorilla. Don't tell me because I live in the city, I ain't seen it. I want to know, how come I never seen a baby pigeon? And every pigeon you see, they sitting on electric wires, right? Where was they sitting before there was electric wires? So you just tie them up. Bill collectors call you. They ask for you by your first name. What's your first name? Yolanda. You know why? Because they're in India. And it's too hard to teach them 2 names. Is Yolanda in? Yes, this is Yolanda. That catch them off. Because they've been programmed, you're going to say, she's not there. So when you say you there, they got to run and get the manual. What do you say when they say they there? They did it to me. Say, this ain't you. I said, boy, how old are you? He said, I'm 22. I said, I've been owing this company this money before you was born. So what makes you think you gonna collect it in your lifetime? So don't be all scared, nervous, and uptight. My brother called me. They about to repossess my car. What must I do? Don't park in front of the house. The repo man, they can't be that damn smart. Huh? You didn't steal the stuff, so ain't a damn thing they can do. You got the stuff, you ain't gonna take it back, and you ain't got the money to pay for it. And if you have, you ain't gonna pay for it, so why you worried? My oldest son, he's 5 years old, he came to me and said, I don't like you. I said, you need to have a conversation with your mother and ask her who all work in this house other than me. And when you find out all these goodies y'all got, I got it, you better find somebody else not to like. Like your mama, she don't work. And then after you find out, then you better hope and pray that I don't take a strange dislike to you. You be in serious trouble, man. You know what I mean? And so all you have to do is stop worrying. You talk about you believe in God. You don't act like it. Are you gonna believe in God and be worried about something? My mama, she's so. If my mother walked in here tonight, she's so precious. You think God spit her out. You've seen people like that. But if you tried to explain to my mother that Jesus Christ wasn't a Christian, she'd stomp you to death. Because she didn't know Christianity didn't start till 100 years after he was dead. They never wrote one word about Jesus the first time. My mama didn't know Jesus' brother James. They killed him the same way they could. She didn't know none of that. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen King versions, Jay? King James version of the Bible. See, the universe fits you so you can't be lied to. You just be cool. Like, you married to her? Okay, then make like she my woman then. Okay? I've been out all night long. Huh? You've been up waiting, but when you hear me come, you jump in bed like you've been asleep all night. Hmm? So when I walk in and ask you, hey baby, how much you love me? You figure that out? Love is not in a degree. So I messed up so bad, something tell me I don't deserve all your love. That's why I'm asking you how much. And you said, well, just a minute, let me go figure it out. And you go out the back door and keep going. Don't worry about that stuff, because that stuff ain't paid for anyway. You know what I'm saying? So what's your name, brother? Mozzie. That's what they named you, brother. Mozzie. Oh, okay. I just wanted, I know I'm not getting into that, but I said, you must have been a breech baby or something. Somebody named you Mozzie. So, what's your first and last name? No, yeah. Mozzie Shakir. Now, if you went to First National Bank, the Bank of America, to get a loan, I know you're going to change that shit to Jabbo Jones. There ain't no Mozzie Shakir going to get no loan. You know what I'm talking about, huh? So that Mozzie, that's your play name. You get no money walking there talking about my name, Buck Jones. You know what I'm saying? So Mozzie, writes a book, Mozzie's version on how to play basketball. Now, that's what he said, right? Now, the universe say, since that's his version, before you read it, you got to do what? Check him out, right? Because he might not have no legs. Then his version gonna be different, right? Okay? You hear me? So when you pick up King James, it says King James Version. Did you check out King James? Huh? King James was king of England. He was such a weird homosexual. He hated women so bad, he killed his mama. I mean, y'all know that. Huh? And his lover was Lord Buckingham, who Buckingham Palace is named after. So now once you check him out and know how he feel about women, then you know why you come out so bad in the book. Huh? Lot turned around. She turned the pillow soft. Read the Bible. Nobody told her not to turn around. They just told the dude. Huh? It's a game. But he didn't lie. He didn't say this is Jesus' version, God's version, Christianity. He said this is my version. Huh? So all you have to do is just ask dumb questions. Huh? When's your birthday? February 21st. So February 21st, since you my lady, now the nigga just gave you up, just without a fight. Now, when you get home, old Jabo Jones might be up, but Mozzie just said, take her. So on your birthday, I'm going to get you a birthday present. And I'm going to get you some lingerie. And I'm going to Victoria's Secret. Huh? You know about Victoria's Secret, right? Have you ever asked yourself, why will you buy your drawers? It's called Secret? Because Queen Victoria was a man. Okay? You knew that. You ever seen this picture, that old ugly thing? Yeah. So if I'm a man faking like I'm a queen, I got to wear women's drawers. So that's why the name of the store is Victoria's Secret. What is Victoria's Secret? Huh? See, you don't have to be too smart to figure out stuff. Just stop being dumb. Somebody come to collect the bill, you ask them, say, well, when did I buy this? He don't know. So you gonna tell me when I bought it. You say it's in my house? Wait a minute. You go, come here, say, I ain't seen it. You sure you got the right? And you make them feel so bad and so stupid. You make them believe they're at the wrong house. I bought me a Rolls Royce with no money down. I just looked like I was gonna pay them. And they came by. And I really went off and said, I knew you was coming. And I could keep a secret since I was a little boy. I knew you was coming. And I knew you didn't want me to tell nobody. And you just keep telling them that. And they say, well, who do you think I am? I say, I know Jesus. And you got to say it, you know, when you hold your leg like that. They say, can you touch it and heal it? And they will leave. Huh? And never come back to your house. Damn that Rolls Royce. You understand what I'm saying? Your mother lying. If you went home tonight and she's on the phone, you say, who you calling? She said, I just dialed 911. What happens to your face? You're upset, right? Now in America, we don't use a number for the month. We say October the 12th, Halloween, October 31st. The only time we use a number with the World Trade Building, because every time you say 911, You tell them to bring, be scared. That's how clever they are. Huh? That's the game they play. Huh? And you born with a universal intelligence. You know, and all you got to do, especially black women. Do you realize the strongest two forces in history of America has always been the black woman and the black church? Huh? You know that? I tried to go to Catholic church one time because all the little cute little girls was over there. I didn't know they was crazy. They just looked cute, you know. And nobody told me. Any of y'all old enough to remember when Catholics did all the service in Latin? Then you speak English. And in my Baptist church, they had communion once a month. So there they have it every day. But they was telling me they was feeding you every day. So we went over there to get us something to eat. Huh? You ever seen them wafers they give you? Them wafers come all the way from Italy, baby. Specially cooked, special oven, prayed over. And if you got 10,000 people in church, you have to have 10,000 wafers. You ever been to Baptist church on communion? They can have 1,000 people, 10,000, or 2. The brother just take a cracker and hit it, pop. And whatever he needs, just take it out of his hand, eat it, and get the hell on out of here. Y'all know what I'm talking about, don't you? You ain't seen him come out here with no big box or something wrapped all special from Italy. Just one old white soda cracker. He just slapping, pop. And anybody, there's many people there. That's how many pieces you got. You know. So I'm in this Catholic church. You ever been to Catholic church where they come out with that smoke? I said to my man, they must be having barbecue today, baby. Look at that. And then the service started. No English, Latin, remember? So I see the priest. When I went, they didn't have no black priest or nothing. He went up, asked my man, I said, man, what do you say? I don't know. Well, let's get out of here. He might be saying, nigga, 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 nigga. We're gonna lynch you, lynch you, lynch you, or get that booty. You know they've been ripping out them little boys for over 100 years. And when they were saying to Obama, why'd you stay in that Jeremiah church 20 years? Remember that? That's when I knew Obama wasn't smart. They'd asked me that. I said, well, I noticed when the priest got accused of ripping out them little boys, I didn't see no nuns leave the church. I didn't see the Pope leave. So why I got to leave? Hillary said, well, he should have left. I said, Miss Hillary, you just shut up. Because what your husband was doing was a crime. Jeremiah committed a crime, and I noticed you didn't leave him. I asked Bill Clinton one day, I said, what do you call safe sex? He said, when Hillary's out of town. And then they got y'all believing the Tea Party is racist. They was racist before there was a Tea Party. Why y'all keep letting people put names on stuff? Huh? You know? But they scared. You know? And you should have known white folk gonna be scared. Probably the most powerful club on the planet is the U.S. Supreme Court. Supreme Court don't make law. Y'all know that. They interpret law. Huh? You got a frown on your face. I have to say that over again. Did you get it? Okay. So if I don't have the power to make a human being, but I have the power to determine if you're a man or a woman, and I say you're a woman and she's a man, ain't nothing y'all can do with it. That's a hell of a power, ain't it? So power, and the most power of all is the Chief Justice, right? And he's the one had to swear in Obama, right? He got 2 lines to read. He looked up and saw that black face and messed it up. Now, if that powerful, educated white boy get up there, what do you think what these redneck nigga hating crackers, what do you think they gonna do? Huh? Why it's okay for that white boy up there to mess up, but white folks down here, they ain't supposed to have attitude. Huh? So you do figure it out. And then the next day they had to swear him over again. He said, I don't know if I could do it. And he said, just make like he's white, that's all. Close your eyes. Secret Service called me because you see, white folks believe that he's something special. All of us have people in our family, it's not just that are qualified to be president. There just wasn't nobody that would do it. Huh? They said, oh, tell me about Michelle. Michelle's my sister, my mama, my aunt. We've always been around Michelle. This is the first time you saw. If you want to see Michelle, go into a Black Baptist church on Easter Sunday, baby. All of them Michelle. I don't care how fast they call them stout. They ain't fat on Easter Sunday. And they be stepping, baby. Huh? So the Secret Service called me and says, Mr. Gregory, you are on President-elect Obama's VIP list for the inauguration. We're going to shut the city down 3 hours before, but we're not telling nobody. But the VIP list, we want to pick you up like 3 hours before. Where can we pick you up? So I get into my dumb bag. Is y'all the same Secret Service that was in Dallas with JFK when he got shot? See, you got to stop letting people validate you. Huh? Somewhere. And when you really have fun, when them bill collectors call your house and just tell them you paid them. They don't know they're not in collections. Or you on my phone telling me that I didn't pay you, and I'm telling you I did. I got the check right here in my hand. He's not in your house. He don't know you haven't got it. And you know they don't care about that stuff. You ever turned on the radio and hear them advertise? Oh. You can get anything you want with no interest in 18 months to pay. You heard that, haven't you? Man, I go out and buy stuff for black folks I don't even like. You gonna give me 18 months? I wouldn't even know what the stuff was 18. I forgot who I gave it to. So what I'm saying is just stop being all upset. Huh? Y'all upset for Obama. Huh? The election ain't for 2 more years. Huh? The money ain't gonna never be fixed. Huh? And I'm just having fun, just looking at white folk go crazy. You can tell when people crazy when you know something. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all now, how to be crazy. Know it, make like you don't know it. My son, when he was 8 years old, his brothers and sisters was laughing at him. He said, Dad, my brothers and sisters was laughing at me I said, why? He said, because I built this castle. You know, the children build castles. And I make like it's my house. Is anything wrong with that? I said, no, ain't nothing wrong with it until you start trying to use it as your address. You understand what I'm saying? And so somewhere, just enjoy what's happening. Huh? I don't know what happened to John Hopkins, but I know what they're saying don't make sense. Hmm? Hmm? Now, I know some brothers will go in and shoot their mama, but they ain't going to shoot themselves. Hmm? You know what I'm saying? And he must let be a good shot. He shot the doctor's still alive. He shot his mom himself, they dead. What kind of gun did you have? And you know something wrong with John Hopkins. The doctor got shot. They put him in a helicopter and flew him to another hospital. Doctor said, no, I don't want to go in there. You know what I'm saying? You saw the World Trade Building, that second plane hit it? Probably one of the greatest pictures in the history of the planet of seeing that. Hmm? Now, if you work for NBC and you had that camera that took that picture, you get a Pulitzer Prize, huh? Your name be world renowned, and you get $40,000 a speech. How come we don't know who took that picture? Huh? Huh? How come we don't know who took that picture? Huh? See how it works? Just simple logics. Because if you don't tell me who took the picture, I see that in the movies all the time. Walt Disney be doing stuff like that. You ever seen Bugs Bunny? You ever see Bugs Bunny laughing and smiling? You know a damn rabbit can't laugh. You understand what I'm saying? So somewhere when you just stop and think, if you kill somebody tonight, and we all saw you, when you go to court by yourself, the judge will plead you not guilty, and we know you did it. Huh? You seen that, haven't you? Why? Because they got a trick going. They said, if you kill somebody, 1, 2, 3, these 12 jewelers got to find you guilty beyond what? Wait a minute now. Reasonable doubt. My ass, the nigga shot my mama. We don't care about that. He must be found beyond a reasonable doubt. That's the trick. Because that means out of you 12, all I got to do is swing one of you and I'm free. Hmm? Think about that. Well, there's some hell of odds, right? And that's why you can't work, because work you don't make it. You have to have big bucks, right? So you kill me, right? And they got a jewelry sitting here, right? And this is your banker. Y'all got big bucks. So damn the lawyer, you bring in the researchers to research them. Them. And this one here is one of the biggest ministers in town, and y'all find out he's a pedophile. All you got to do is show him stuff, and he can't afford to have it come out, so you gonna walk. All you got to do is investigate and find out something on just one of them. And then there is no. You say, don't get scared. You're driving down the street, and I bought my first Rolls Royce. I've had several, because when you don't pay for it, they will come get it. You just get another one. They took my first Rolls Royce. I went back while they was taking it, I was getting another one. Matter of fact, I was driving home and saw the one they took passing me. You have to stop being uptight. So I'm kicking it. I'm doing about 140 miles an hour in Connecticut, hauling. Here this sheriff jump out on me and catch me. And when he catch me, I'm just laughing and acting crazy. And he's so messed up, he said, pull over. I'm already going to pull over, I'm stopped. He said, well, why you laughing and looking all crazy? I said, I'm kind of wondering how that old raggedy Chevy caught this $400,000 car. That's what baffled me, huh? Then maybe I ain't going as fast as you think I was going. Matter of fact, let's prove it. Let me get in your car and see if I can get it up to 140. Then if I can't, just leave me alone. Well, he had a problem. He says 11:45, and today is my wife's birthday. And they're having a surprise birthday party for her. And we out in this rural area. So if I write you a ticket, I got to take you to jail. And jail is 45 minutes from here, away from my house. Then I got to book you, party be over. He said, I can't let you go because I'd be disloyal to the people of my state that's paying me. You're doing 140 miles an hour, and I'm gonna let you go. But I also got to be loyal to my wife. And I can feel the deal coming now. Said, I've been a state trooper in this state of Connecticut for 37 years. If you can just give me any old good reason why you was going that fast, and I should let you go, that I haven't heard in 37 years, you free. I said, well, 37 years ago, a white state trooper ran off with my black wife. And when I looked in the rearview mirror, I thought you was bringing her back. See how it works? Just stop being all uptight. Stop yelling and screaming at folks like, you know. Now, I'm sure some of y'all will not be able to see this back in the back. But white folks are so lucky. I mean, when they finally get a black president, they get a behaved Negro. Brilliant, best schools, straight A's. Behaved Negro. Don't raise his voice. Don't call him honky. And they still hate him. They need a nigga like this in the White House. Can y'all see it? This nigga scare me. I don't know, make him who he is. Got a toothpick in his mouth. He never took a toothpick. He eat with the toothpick in. He got 12 children. He never took the toothpick out while he was making children. You know what I'm saying? Because we give them our best and they still ain't enough. So just send the worst. How many of y'all know I ran for president in 1968? That's right. And if I'd have won, I'd have made y'all mad too. That's right. That's right. I'd hold a press conference. Now, you know Obama can't get a cab in New York by himself or here. You know that. Standing on the corner by himself. So I would have been the president. I'd have held a press conference and said, I'm not worried about the economy. I'm not worried about them damn wars. I'm not worried about nothing. First, I want to tell all y'all, I be your president. And if you don't know what bees mean, Google it. which means I own the Navy, the Army, the Air Force, the Marines, and all the nuclear bombs. I own them. Now I'm going to New York tomorrow. And I'm going to take 5,000 tanks with me. And I'm going to stand on the corner. And the first cab passed me by, I'm going to turn them tanks loose. That's the straight. I can drop a bomb, I can wipe out a whole country, but I can't get a cab in the country I'm president in. Huh? And then I would announce there'll be no white folks in my cabinet. The brother getting scared here now, he about to change his name back to Jabbo Jones. This nigga done gone crazy. And none of you black folks will qualify to be in my cabinet. Because I'm gonna pick some brothers and sisters that can't read, can't write, and they never been to school. Huh? See, my philosophy is if all these white boys and these white women, white folk with all these PhDs and all that money, if they messed up the country like this, let's try something new. So my Secretary of Defense would be my cousin, Jabbo Jones. He can't read, he can't write. All he said, And you know, white folk go crazy because they try to embarrass you. I can see him now in 60 Minutes. Jabbo, now that you're Secretary of Defense, now that you're the Secretary, what do you plan on doing about defense? He said, well, first I'm gonna fix it, then paint it. Just, you know, Condoleezza Rice, she had more PhDs than Bush's whole cabinet. They called her Conti. Never doctor. Never called Madeleine Albright Maddie. Never called Janet Reno Janet. I saw Condoleezza Rice one day. She said, why you always be talking about me? I said, because they don't give you proper respect. Huh? They call you Condi. They got a black soda pop, blacker than you. They call Dr. Pepper. You know what I'm saying? So somewhere, we got everything. God gave you that. All you got to do is use it. Huh? All the tricks they be playing. The problem in the black community, ain't no black man at home. That's an awful thing to say to a black woman. We ain't home when we home. I've been married 51 years. I'm not home now. Well, we need it. Well, Jack the Ripper had a mother and father at home. Hitler had a mother and father at home. You can't find no more family folks than the mafia. Huh? Mamma mia, mamma mia. And brought the whole country. They bring all the drugs in. And you're going to tell me about family values. I am family values. I never stole nobody. I never enslaved nobody. I never took nobody away from their religion. But I am family values. But don't let nobody define you. And you sisters, you got to, kind of sit the brothers straight. You got to be cool, brother. Them niggas will hurt you. Because they got an attitude. They ain't mad. You ain't mad at them white folks on the job. They ain't going to say nothing. They'll come home and whoop you up and down to you and kick the dog and the children. So you just have to be easy with them. You ever hear brothers say you're a strong black sister? Then he described his pickup truck. I want you to see my beautiful pickup truck. Say, no, nigga, you got it wrong. I'm beautiful. Your truck is strong. But you have to say it real quiet now. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never described no white woman that's strong. But when it comes your turn, you strong. They never go out to the zoo and say, look at that strong elephant. Because in my mind, they messed it up so bad, if it don't look like them, then I can't see it. So I know God gave you something that I see, so I say it's strong. You know what I mean? I'm guilty. I didn't know how smart black women was until I got to watching my own lady. Kobe Bryant, you see when that white woman accused him of raping her? And he went home, bought his wife a $4 million diamond ring. You see that? Let me tell you something. If a white woman accused me of raping her tonight, and I go home and give Lillian a $4 million diamond ring, she'll go get 2 more white women. Because she got enough sense to know wherever that ring came from, there's a matching bracelet and necklace. You know what I mean? And there is a difference between black folks and white folks. A big difference. You ever see that Cialis commercial? You know that's for white boys. And if you have a 4-hour erection, go to the emergency room. In my neighborhood, a 4-hour erection is called a treat. Pray, thank you, Lord. And my old lady going down to the drugstore and tip the pharmacist and hope he don't never cut me off. You know what I'm saying? Call 911, call the whole house. White boy going to John Hopkins, he's had an erection for 8 hours. Then 9, that's 2 shifts. They change shifts on this. He's still there. Think something wrong. You know what I'm saying? I mean, little children be out. Hey, come in and look at my dad. Hey, the whole neighborhood be clapping. Ah! White boy think you can have a heart attack. And they show that on TV. Huh? They don't care. My little granddaughter, she saw it. She's 4 years old. I said, Granddad, what's an erection? I said, go ask your grandmother. See, you forget how smart you sisters are. She came back with a smile on her face. I said, did she tell you? She said, no, she told me to tell you. She'll tell me later. But meanwhile, she hasn't seen one of them things around the house in years. Oh. 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 See how it works? The game. So all you got to know is you in charge. You are in charge. If we could all work and make this country a humane society, right? In America, when you hear the word humane society, they're talking about animals. You know something? That's why Michael Vick, that's why he got in trouble with them dogs. People say, dogs are smart. No, I got a cousin that's some dogs. They ain't smart. He just that dumb. See, the economy got bad. He lost his job. He can't feed them. Now, white folks, when they can't feed the animal, they take them where? No, no. Take him to the shelter. Huh? You take him to the shelter. The brother, he's so dumb. He lived in St. Louis. He carried him 35 miles outside town, a little town called Kinlock, and let 5 Doberman pinchers go. And then drove back home. They beat him home. He can't figure out how they got back home before him. I said, because they don't have to stop for no damn stop sign. They got that animal. They just take right through the woods and they think. And he's scared. He hoping they don't understand that he was trying to get rid of them. Well, they said yes. White folks will hire a nanny to change their baby's diaper, but they'll walk their own dog and pick up the dog shit. Now let me tell you this again. They will hire a nanny to change their baby diaper, but walk their own dog and pick up the dog shit. You hear me? So you know how they feel about their dog. The old silly brother I had before Enron got busted, he moved out to Hollywood. Because he couldn't be no star like me, but he had big bucks, so he wanted to live in Hollywood. So he did everything them white folks was doing. He had 2 twin boys born, he go and hire nannies. They don't even see the babies. And y'all remember them Mexicans out there 2 years ago all went on a strike? Huh? Well, his nanny was part of on a strike. And he didn't realize till his nannies didn't show up, his children didn't speak a lick of English. He trying to talk to them, all they understand is Spanish. He out there riding horses, you know. I go see him after I stay at the hotel out. Horse, you know how dumb you got to be? Do you know a horse is the only animal on the planet that shit and won't stop walking? A damn mosquito will stop when it's doing a horse. So Michael Vick found out, don't mess with your dogs. Kill a brother or sister, get a good lawyer, you can beat it. Because all you got to do is just turn one jewel around. You ain't got no jewelry when it comes to them dogs. So he went to jail. The only slick thing this lawyer did. Do y'all remember right before he had to go turn himself in, he went and took a drug test and they found out he followed. Do y'all know? If you do, raise your hand. Yeah. Now, the lawyer was smart. You know why? Because white folk got protection in federal court. If they sentence you today, you got to come back in 90 days to start serving the sentence. But if you take a drug test and they find out that you're using drugs, then you don't go to jail, you go to the drug facility in Leavenworth, Kansas. And you don't have to wear jail clothes. You don't have to eat jail food. And all you do is take the treatment, and if you behave yourself, you get out, and they expunge that off your record. That's what white folks, and that's his law. You knew that. Well, you got to be pretty dumb to take a drug test and know you just finished taking some drugs. That don't even make no sense. So then he get out, and white folk went crazy. Yeah, white folk can ask you, you know, you got brothers that call you my dog, baby. You heard? Hey, dog. That's some white folks ask me, why do black men call themselves dogs? I'm born 1932. We call ourselves cats. That didn't bother me. What kind of animal do you like? You a hip cat, you a cool cat, you a smooth cat. Y'all crazy? Ain't even got y'all complaining. Black men walking around with their pants below their butt. The folks that killed Jesus didn't have their pants below their butt. Hitler didn't wear his pants below his butt. Huh? This damn Bush boy that wrecked the country, he didn't have his pants below. Y'all crazy? Pimps don't wear their pants below their butt. Huh? Them mortgage folks and ripped everybody off. They didn't have their pants below their butt. So what's this about? You're not complaining about them folks that bring the drugs in the neighborhood and give it to black folks to sell. You ain't gonna mess with them because they'll hurt you. Huh? You think the priest was wearing their pants below their butt? They probably got there eventually. But the priest is cool. I'm gonna preach and pray too. Did you notice when they get caught? It's some old dude. They did it to him a long time ago. He just telling them. Why? Because the priest be praying. Say, God, I know what I'm doing ain't right. And I'm not asking you to forgive me. I'm just asking you to fix it so they can't remember it till they get real old. And it happened. This guy, 90 years old, walking down the street with his wife and started hollering. Ah! She said, what's wrong? Father O'Malley ripped me off when? In 1904. Somewhere, I got drafted into the military. My mother said, what you gonna do? I said, you know I'm too smart for this. So I went in, everybody was laughing. I thought you was too smart. I said, I'll be back. I was back in 3 days. You ever been to the military? They had a big field, 50,000 people out there. Captain stand on the platform saying, and I want you troopers to understand if you get captured by the enemy, give them nothing but name, rank, and seal number. Y'all understand? And everybody screamed, yeah, we understand, except me. And I got real dumb. I said, cool me, Tom. Did you say you get captured by an enemy? I can't give them up with name, rank, and seal number? You know what dog tags are? Have your name, rank, and seal number. Which means the enemy could get that much information if your ass was dead. I said, y'all ain't making no sense. You got to give me something to negotiate with. Why would you capture me trying to kill you and you got to keep me, feed me, and I can't tell you nothing? Why capture me? Kill me. Not me. He said, well, you're a traitor. I said, no, I've been a traitor had I not told you. This is my 3rd day in the army. Y'all call the Pentagon and put on my record. If Dick Gregory ever get caught, y'all change all your used to be secrets. Because there's something about somebody pouring hot water down my back and sticking pins in my eyeballs and snatching my fingernails up, I'll tell them where my mama is. And if she don't understand that, she don't understand when that hot water hit her back. You know? And there's something wrong with our military. Do you know the military? You see them soldiers over there, our soldiers? They got 70 pounds of the hippest, slickest electronic equipment in the history of the planet. And you seen the Taliban? They got on some stuff look like curtains, my mother turned to the window. They ain't got no missiles, they ain't got no rockets, they ain't got no ships or nothing, and they kicking our ass. Huh? And nobody said, how do they do that? It's simple. Give me an army that's willing to die, and I will destroy any army that's willing to kill. It's simple mathematics. Right? Just figure it out. Here, let me show you how it works. Put one finger up, way up, so they can see it. See her finger? Now, you know the story. There was one person on the planet named Adam, right? Right? And put there by the universal God. Huh? And Adam said to God, I am what? Lonely. And God didn't say, how in the hell can you be lonely when ain't nobody here but you? And once they get by with that, they got you. They take a Christian like me and say, the day we killed your Christ, nigga, call it a good day. So I call it Good Friday. Do you? There's something wrong with the day they killed him? They make us call it a good day. See how they got you? Just leave it alone. Try over the crucifixion of Christ, but don't get rid of capital punishment. The state killed Christ. That was capital. Christ wasn't mugged to death or run over by some drunken chariot driver. Christ was killed by the state, which means if Jesus Christ come back tonight and bug the wrong people, they give him the electric chair. And all us preachers be walking around with big chairs around our neck. How do you make the sign of the chair? You know. And you know what's funny? If I carried the three of y'all to Paris and carried y'all to a red light district, you think you could recognize the whole just by their demeanor, the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they chew gum, the way they switch their booty? Huh? Then if we go anywhere in the world, you can recognize the whole just by their demeanor. But is there something wrong if you don't tell me you're a Christian? I don't know you one. I can recognize the whole without telling me she's a whole, but I don't know you're a Christian till you tell me there's something wrong with that. So we got to change the whole thing, the whole piece. And when y'all see, y'all got to understand the Tea Party. I understand them. You see, before Obama got in, what's your name again, sister? Well, let's say just me and you, two little old hungry, cold, red-necked, nigger-hating crackers. Living in an old raggedy-ass trailer. And we can always say, well, at least we ain't no nigger. We can't say that now. See, they messed up their whole thing. So all at once now, the thing they hate the most determines when they go to war, determines when their taxes going to be, So they upset. And this keeps happening to them. You know? Can you imagine, man, me and you red niggas, and we got these old ugly women living in the trail, and we turn on TV and see two white boys talking about they in love, they want to get married, and both of them look prettier than our old lady, you know we got an attitude. And then, you see, white folks, they be suffering and don't even tell you. Y'all need to go to the grocery store tomorrow and go to the dog food section. The number one selling dog food in the world is Alpo. Look at this. You see anything different? Hold it, hold it. You don't have to eat it, just hold it. You see anything different about that can? They took the dog off all the Alpo because more white folks is eating dog food than dogs. That's why I say go and even buy cans so you can show it to folks. That's what they mad about. And they got to blame it on somebody else other than themselves. It's a mind game. You have any children? You ever seen Gordon's baby food? You seen it? They put it in a glass jar. Y'all know that? Everything else is in plastic. They put it in a glass jar. Why? So you can heat it up in the jar. You don't have to take it out. And if you understand how God makes minds, that little baby's in your lap, right? And you feeding it out this glass jar. And when you put that food in the mouth, a good feeling runs through the body, right? And with that good feeling, they see that picture of that white baby. can laugh if you want. They've done tests and they found out once you flash a white child in front of a baby that's eating, a good feeling runs through their mouth. Huh? You hear me? That's how hip, not this one you know. It's real though. Huh? And so that's why you just have to, you know, you don't nurse the babies. You lucky. Because most women don't nurse them. Nurse the babies have crabby titties. So they give them milk out of the bottle. So they got firm titties, but the children flabby. Hi, Marty. Come on, we leaving. I'm going. You're going backwards, boy. And then you got to start reading the labels. Start reading the labels. Toothpaste. Huh? You use toothpaste? You got a toothbrush? Where you keep your toothbrush? In the bathroom. How old is your oldest child? 21. He lived with you? Well, if he came back home and lived with you, and you fixed his breakfast, huh? And he going to the toilet and eat it, and you fix lunch, he going to the toilet and eat it, fix dinner, you think something wrong with him, right? But your toothbrush there all day, ain't nothing wrong with that. Old place where you do. That's where your toothbrush. At least the sandwich ain't gonna be there all day. So if you ain't gonna eat in the toilet, why you keep your toothbrush in there? Huh? Put your toothbrush in the refrigerator, in the freezer. You hear me? Don't that make sense? And don't use this toothpaste. Can you see without glasses? See way down there in the bottom, right? See what I marked right there? This is on all toothpaste. And the only reason you get some toothpaste that's not on it, because they got a trick where the law said you got to label and put this on it. But if you make it in Mexico, but it's your company in the Mexico, you bootleg it back in here. Can you see what it said? It said, in case you swallow it, do what? Listen to this now. Say it loud so they can hear. In case you swallow a pea size, contact who? Sinner immediately. Because an ordinary doctor can't save you with what they got in this. Huh? Okay? And you wonder what's wrong? Because you're so ungodly and unspiritual, they put stuff in it and tell you what's in it. Salmonella. Right? Egg. Can you tell an egg got salmonella or not? Then why you still eating them? You know how tricky this boy. He take it out of Kroger's and put it in China. You hear what I'm saying? This is how they work. And then you wonder what's wrong with your children. Huh? You ever bought any malt liquor, brother? You almost said no, didn't you? I'm gonna lie to you, brother. Now, I want you to do me a favor. Next week, go.
Okay, fam. So what we're gonna do is, for some reason, that DVD has some background noises going on. I'm gonna figure out what it is. We got other copies of that DVD, and it may be the DVD in general, but we're gonna we'll bring it back and we'll play it again. Actually, within the next day or so, could be tomorrow, and we'll go ahead and run it back again so that you can still get everything. So hope that y'all in for the ride with us. We have all of it, like about 20 different Dick Gregory DVDs through the years. So we'll probably not play all of it, we'll play parts of some of them. Some of them we'll play the whole thing. Yeah, so we'll try to get on top of that audio, but thank you for joining us. And this is what we're going to be doing with the DVDs. And for many of you who don't know about Reality Speaks, what we've been doing for 30 years. It's a 30-year anniversary. So, you'll be able to see. Some of them you'll be able to just hear, because when we do like Dr. Neely Fuller never liked to do video. So some of those will be on audio, but we have quite a few Neely Fullers and some other folks who didn't like to do video also. So I'm excited about it. Sorry about the sound for the night, and we're gonna get on top of that, but we'll be right back, and we'll be playing more. We'll try to fix this and then come back and do this again. All right, peace. That's crazy.